Hey everyone. So this is a quick video over if you've ever had an issue with your ISP where you knew you were having speed problems, but you couldn't give a live real-time example of the issue. This will help you kind of recreate a test result that will get them to actually look at the problem instead of just punting you off after your first level of tech support. Which, to be fair, and keep in mind, these folks are usually just following a script. It's not them as an individual. They're just pulling a check. Like, it's not their fault. They're just doing their system and the directions they were given by their employer. ISPs use Speed Test or Ookla or similar systems that are usually very poor at speed testing. They are good for connectivity, but garbage for actual sustained speeds. Let's say my package were 1 gig down and doesn't matter up, at least 10 or 20 up. And I called in with an issue. They'd probably do something about it because this would be less than half that. If my package were for half gig down and I was at 433, they would probably tell me, look, it's close enough. We're within 80%. Have a nice day. We're not really going to do much for you. If my package were a quarter gig down, they were way past that. They wouldn't be able to fathom why we're calling in at all, and that would be the end of our support there as well. So something we can do to kind of manipulate our download result is go to testmy.net, which used alone is still a much better speed test system, right? So if my Mediacom, my ISP is telling me that I've got currently 400 down and 60 up, I do a combined test here. We'll do a quick test here just to show you the differential and the baseline results. And we'll show you how to manipulate the ISP's speed test. Download test is already completed. The upload, we'll start here in just a second. And this is why speed test is so much better. It uses different packet sizes for multiple tests. It doesn't just push one file through and say, all right, there's your result. Enjoy. I've run this a few times in the past, so it's got most of my speeds pretty much pre-saved. It knows what files to use for proper testing, but the first time you used it, it'll run multiple times, different file sizes. So here with no manipulation, we're getting 150 down and 22 up. We're getting 1/3 of our actual upload, and we're getting 1/3 of our actual download. So let's run this test again, and this time we're going to retest the download speed. So we're going to run this at the same time. This is running on this side. Last time this had a result of 400. This is halfway through. I may have to restart the other one when it ends. Might line up well enough time-wise. What I don't want is this one to end and the other one still be going and all of a sudden spike in speed, but no, we're good. So we've reduced it by half. We've gotten half the result we got the first time. So if my package were a gig, last time we were at 400, they probably would have actually seen something about the problem and done something about it. If our package were at 500, half a gig for our plan, and we were at 433, they probably would have said it's not low enough for them to care or to do something about it, take action. But if we're at 213 out of 500, and our plan is for half a gig, they're going to do something about that because we're getting less than half. I've heard people throw numbers around that if you're getting less than 80%, they have to do something about it. That number could be different from state to state, country to country. I have no idea, company to company. I don't know what the standardized legal side of it is for offering service versus what they advertise. But the purpose of this video was just to show you guys how you can manipulate the result of the ISP's speed test. So this result is really irrelevant. This is just us pulling more data so that we could drag this number down to a level that they would actually do something about. But again, the whole premise of this is that when you know there's an issue, you're having speeds, but you can't recreate them on demand, this gives you a way to recreate them on demand and get a link that you can share with the ISP if you're talking to them through email or social media or whatever. This is a good way to get the results that you need and therefore get the service that you want and get the support and repair or maintenance or whatever it is they need to do to get you back where you need to be. But as always, if you have questions, post them down below, and we'll see you all next time.